Hello, it's Mary Precious on Bookworth TV. Welcome to this exciting lesson on how to use have, has, and had correctly. Have, has, and had are all verbs. Many ESL learners, especially at the beginner's level, find it difficult to use these words appropriately. Often, they confuse one with another in error. In this lesson, we shall examine how to use these three verbs correctly with nouns and pronouns. We shall also look at how their short forms are used. Endeavor to join me to the end to get the best of this lesson. Let's get started. On this slide, we have how to use the verbs have, has, and had. Let's point out that had is the past tense of have and has. All of them can function mainly in two ways, either as main verbs or auxiliary verbs. On the next slide, we shall see how these three verbs can be main or auxiliary verbs. Using have, has, and had as main verbs. When these words are used as main verbs, they show possession. The sentences below exemplify how they perform this function. The boys have questions to ask today. Joshua has some money in his bag now. The boys had questions to ask yesterday. Joshua had some money in his bag then. You would have noticed that a plural subject takes have, while a singular subject takes has, as in the case of sentences 1 and 2. Had, however, can be used with both singular and plural subjects. Can you identify the subjects? In 1 and 3, the subject is the boys, which is plural. In 2 and 4, the subject is Joshua. The subjects in the sentences above are either nouns or noun phrases. Let us then examine how to use have, has, and had with pronoun subjects on the next slide. Using have, has, and had with pronouns. Have is used with pronouns I, we, you, and they. Has is used with pronouns he, she, and it. Had is used with pronouns I, we, you, they, he, she, and it. It's important to point out that had can be used with any personal pronoun that is used as subject. We should, however, be careful with using have and has. We shall now use them in sentences. Using have, has, and had with pronoun subjects in sentences. I have an idea. We have an idea. You have an idea. They have an idea. He has an idea. She has an idea. It has an idea. Now let's use had. I had an idea. We had an idea. You had an idea. They had an idea. He had an idea. She had an idea. It had an idea. Remember that we mentioned that had is the past tense of have and has. Next, we shall examine how have, has, and had are used as auxiliary verbs. Using have, has, and had as auxiliary verbs. What are auxiliary verbs? Auxiliary verbs are helpers. They help the main verbs in sentences. Have, has, and had particularly help other verbs to form perfect tenses. Have and has are used to form the present perfect tense, while had helps to form the past perfect tense. Sentences that illustrate these are on the next slide. On this slide, we shall look at sentences that illustrate the use of have, has, and had as auxiliary verbs. Take notes of the verbs that they are helping in the sentences. Have and has in present perfect tense. Had in past perfect tense. Jane has done her work. Jane had done her work. She has done her work. The students have eaten lunch. They had eaten lunch. They have eaten lunch. I have sold the shoes. I had sold the shoes. Can you identify the verbs that have, has, and had helped? They are done, eaten, and sold. During conversations, the short forms of have, has, and had are often used. Let us see how they are written. Using short forms of have, has, and had. On your left, you have the full forms, and on the right, short forms. We have passed the test. We've passed the test. He has been hired. He's been hired. It has been achieved. It's been achieved. I had said so before you did. I'd said so before you did. Note that the short form with its subject is pronounced as one word. We've, he's, it's, they've, you've, she's, had. Next is the activity slide. Activity. Complete with either has or have. The twins dash been promoted. The answer is the twins have been promoted. Remember that twins means two. That is why the answer is have. And as earlier mentioned, we use have for plural subjects. Activity 2. Complete with either has or have. Sule, Uche, Ali and Julian dash been rewarded for their honesty. The answer is have. Sule, Uche, Ali and Julian have been rewarded for their honesty. Can you tell why it is have and not has? It is because there is a plural subject. Sule, Uche, Ali and Julian form the subject. Activity 3. Complete also with either has or have. Dash he seen your new car? The answer is has. Has he seen your new car? Activity 4. This time, you're going to rewrite the sentences using the short form of have, has, and had. I have done the best I could. You have it as have done the best I could. She has collected her book. She's collected her book. 6. They had written their examinations. And the answer is they'd written their examinations. Thanks for joining me to the end. Kindly write your opinion of this video in the comments. And remember to like and share. Also subscribe if you've not for more videos on English.